Hello, and thank you for purchasing the X5 Pro case. This is going to be a quick video on how to assemble everything and get everything inside your new case. Some tools you'll need are a 2mm hex drive, a 7/64 hex drive, your 3 screws that came with the kit, the case obviously, your mechanical hard drive, the X5 Pro, and your SATA cable. So let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is remove the case on the left side, or the panel on the left, and then there's a screw in each corner. Take this off. And then we're going to put this to the side along with the screws that held it in place. Now we're going to take inside here, you're going to find a barrel jack plug, and we're going to feed that through the hole in the back of the case. And before we put the hard drive in, do you see way back there, there's a black connector? We need to make sure that that is not inside the wall right here. We need to make sure it's on the outside of the wall that holds in the hard drive. So making sure that's clear, now we're going to actually pop out the switch and we're going to twist it slightly. And we're going to take our hard drive. This is kind of the tricky part, but we're going to make sure our hard drive is oriented so that the cable connector, the SATA connector, is on the lower left hand side, and we're going to tilt our case at a 45-degree angle, making sure not to pinch any wires. You may have to move things around, and then it should just slide in place. One thing you want to make sure is the holes line up with the threaded holes in the hard drive, which they look like they do, so we're good there. And now we're going to put the screws holding the hard drive to the case. Alright, last screw. You don't have to put it in very tight, just until it's snug and the screws are flush with the case. Now everything should be nice and sturdy, shouldn't wiggle around. Now we're going to plug in your SATA cable. We're going to have one side already plugged in, and then we are going to take the side here, and the power cable is going to be on the outside and your data cable is going to be on the inside, so like this. And then we're going to, this is kind of tricky, but you're going to plug this in without pinching any cables. You may have to move the switch around. But it should just pop into place, just like that. There we go. Now we're going to reinstall our switch, making sure that the on button is on top, and it should just pop into place. It's a tight fit, but that's what we want. There we go. And now we're going to slide our X5 Pro inside of the case. Let's move this out of the way. Put it in the bottom right here so it's not in the way of the X5. And we're just going to make sure it doesn't get in any of the little sides here, and it just slides in nicely. And then we're going to plug in our X5 barrel jack here. And then just kind of gently push the wires in. Then we're going to take our plate, face plate here, and then we're going to screw it back together. Be sure not to tighten it all the way when you're reinstalling these screws, just so it has some wiggle room. And then we'll go back around and snug them up. This is the last one, so we can tighten that one. All right, now we're going to take our power cord, turn our fans off. You should see a blue light, and you should hear your hard drive spinning. Especially if you have a mechanical drive, you'll definitely hear it. You can oh, there it is clicking, so that means it's connected. And now we're going to turn on our fans. And our 2 silent fans are running. And then when you're ready to turn everything off, you can turn off the fans. Use your remote to turn off the X5 Pro. And then once the light turns blue, you know that the device is off, and then you can unplug the X5. There you go.